Okay, we're on.
Hey guys, we're at 6500 Kendale Lakes, Unit 101. And we'll start with the outside. Right? This carport here, 80% of this wood is either wood rotted or termite damage. I showed Tony, I used the screwdriver and I pushed up on a couple of these boards and it goes right through. That area up there on the roof, I got pictures on the top there, it's collapsed. Okay, you can see the depression. This here, well, this is mostly, you know, just water damage from the water just penetration from the top. But that panel, I mean, they're all pretty much, they're saggy. You can see it here too, and that's not exactly where, that's not where the thing occurred. The thing occurred, you know, at the edge over there. All of these, this is all like termite, and all of these, you poke it and you go right through. Okay, that has some damage up on the roof on this area too, so there's moisture penetration going down. That's what's causing all of that. It's happening here, it's happening here. I was going to try to jump from one to the other, but I'm afraid if we put anything or step on this thing, that, you know, that's going to give way. These 111 boards, they're pretty much all just rotted along the bottom. They're on this side, they're on the back side over there. You'll see them in the picture, Tony. This is just a little storage. I mean, the doors, you know, are falling apart. They need to be replaced. Again, the same down here. Okay, I started the inspection actually here, and this is when I first noticed that you know, that we have no hot water here. The fan is not working. It should come out. You know, when there's not two switches, it should come on with that. But the hot water has been turned on, and the cold water has very poor pressure. Okay, here it's got a little better pressure in the master upstairs. After, you know, a couple of conversations with the owner, or no, I think she's the daughter, I get her to say that there was a flood. So she said a couple of days ago the flooring was completely submerged in water here. I don't know what problems that's also going to cause. Depends how much of the baseboards and the drywall absorb that moisture. But whatever was superficial apparently was cleaned up. And bottom line is, they don't know where that leak is still coming from. We'll walk in the utility in a little bit. I mean, there's just so much storage and stuff in there you really can't see. And if it's coming from inside a wall, you know, that makes it even more difficult. None of these GFIs, by the way, on the bathroom, the little outlets, don't have GFI protection. Neither do the outlets outside. Again, this was built, I think, back in the 70s, so they didn't exactly require it then. I couldn't test all of the outlets here. Okay, you can see why. I have to start moving a bunch of furniture. But those that I did test, okay, have some issues here as well as upstairs. Some have open grounds, some have the neutral reverse. They don't have the covers. The covers is the least of the problem. It's just having to reverse, you know, the wiring that they got backwards. And the ground ones can cause a shock hazard. You know, if a kid or somebody plugs something in there, you got a small little crack on the glass over there. You all decide to keep that or take it down. The temperature coming out of the AC, surprisingly enough, it's actually pretty good. We gotta go look at that. We'll do that after, Tony. Since there wasn't an issue. Which one was it? No, she told me that this was operated from home. I think it was here. This really, was it here? No, other than, you know, you can see with the corner beads up there falling, and I can see it on the top, but I don't really see any signs of moisture. I mean, I'm guessing that, you know, they tied that, you know, to the, see it, how they screwed it?
Mhm.
Then you get people doing this or up
Maybe.
and down, and eventually
Maybe that's what.
loose.
Yeah.
But see here, this all has, there's still moisture there when I put the meter. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You think?
Just below the bathroom.
And then, you know, yeah, they have the bathroom upstairs, okay? You don't see anything leaking right now on the bathroom, but something has leaked, you know? Maybe there's an ongoing small drip or something that continuing to produce that ongoing moisture. In here, I mean, the kitchen works fine, you know, the appliances all work okay. I know I'm missing something. This is actually a light switch which is supposed to control this here. It's not working, so we don't have lighting here. Here is where that little water heater is. See, I don't know, that could have been from the old, maybe if they had a stand-up type heater here, but they cut that off, and you just can't see. You can't see, you know, any of the plumbing. You know, if it's in that wall back there. But there's an issue with that. That water heater right now, there's no hot water on the house at all. Alright, there's no violations on the electrical panel. I was able to slide that off. But my biggest issue right now is why the flood? And all rotted. Yeah. Why the flood and why there's no hot water at this time? This door doesn't close very well. Here, let's come on here. Watch it with the big German Shepherd. So, you know, that's why I couldn't see it, man. Where?
They have it underneath here? Oh no, that's not even the
that's
host
what
of
you
the
were
AC.
seeing. I'm not a magician, guys. We can't.
Maybe it's in there.
I can't find the AC compressor. You know.
Or maybe it's in that shed.
It shouldn't really be. It should be outside somewhere. You saw the other one next door. If that's there, obviously they're not up on top. That was my concern.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a little cleaning up if they don't, you know, remove all of it. There's, you know, the flooring here. You can see it kind of beat up. That doesn't work. There's no water. There's nothing running to that cabinet there, and it's like it's almost all rotted out. I figure it's probably something they just set there. This is illegal. They just wired that with a little extension cord wiring. Okay, it has to be, you know, in case it's got to be a proper conductor for that. There's a couple rips on the screens over there, over here by the door, little things, but I mean. There's quite a bit of rust, you know, on the actual screen structure. Hey, buddy. Come upstairs. These are a little loose, Tony. Okay, they need to be tightened. I think on the bracket underneath. I think just the first two steps, maybe. See, that's what I was telling you there. But I think it's probably because they screwed the bottom on that. I mean, the floors are not too bad, with the exception of you'll see some of the edges that they didn't put any, you know, any finished molding on. But let's come in here. This is just a little closet. It, you know, it seems to be fine. The door and everything closes okay. this bathroom was redone. Go
Yeah.
take a picture, huh? If you haven't been in it, the shower, look, shower's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay? No hot water though. Okay?
It must be shut off at the water heater.
Yeah, they had it shut off. They don't know what, what caused it, which is the, the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so, over here, again, I don't remember which, you can see that, a bunch of the outlets are blocked, but that outlet is bad, okay? And we'll cover some of the ones over there. See how the, can't open it. See the tape they got here?
Yeah.
On the window?
Yeah.
And then can't open it there, okay? You're missing the knobs. I don't think these windows have been opened in quite some time. Most of us don't open windows. Okay, we got the little girl in here. Be careful, she's sick. This outlet needs to be it's got the bad wiring. So does that one back over there, okay? So does that one there. That's plugged in. This is what I was telling you about, they didn't put any trim or bullnose finish in here, okay? Up against it, they have one of those that goes right up against the track, and it provides a little better finish. I can't get to this door, okay? But this here, it's almost impossible to open. Now, one in the master, you'll crack it about ½ an inch. But again, the tracks are so filthy, you just can't open. I mean, there's not a balcony or anything there, it's just a railing. So, is there anything here? Oh, yeah. I don't know what that was for. Unless it was, to run some,
Cables or something?
yeah, they were trying to look, this is the master. Now this room here, I'm guessing that the room originally was up to here, and this was a balcony, okay? So they bumped this out. This is what I was telling you on this door here. It's the same as the other one. Okay, see, they didn't finish the molding, but watch. You ain't getting any more than that, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing blocking it, it's just... And it does, it locks, but it ain't rolling. But I'll tell you what I found odd here is that when they converted this, then they should have closed this off, or at least just drywall it. So they left, looks like they just stuck some insulation, there behind it, but they left the window, there. This is, you can see, the only bath actually that's original. This is all the original, flooring and cabinets that came with that. Again, we got a little better pressure here, but we have no hot anywhere. Is this okay? Yeah. That fan doesn't work, okay? It's one of those portable, but it should come on, when you hit the switch. Those are just a little charcoal filter type. They don't really vent anywhere. And this is fine, it's just a master. I couldn't see any, any leaks or anything on here, which is curious. This is the top. What we are seeing, the leaks that we're seeing down there have to be from here, either from the toilet, that if this has been there a while, that the wax ring, that's probably shot by now.
Maybe that's the reason.
And it'll, might leak a little bit around, around the connection, the waistline.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot of water that's leaking, or it would have, the moisture would have been higher, and it probably would have caused a hole already, you know, to come through. But something's happened there. I think we're good, Tony.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.